and welcome back to Med School. Our today's topic is cardiac cycle. In this video, we will see how a normal cardiac cycle occur, what are the phases involved in cardiac cycle, and what are the changes in the heart during each phase of cardiac cycle. So let's begin with our topic. A normal cardiac cycle consists of systole, which is contraction, and diastole, which is relaxation. One cardiac cycle includes one systole and one diastole of atria and ventricular, respectively. As you can see on the screen, there are 7 phases of cardiac cycle. We will discuss each phase of cardiac cycle one by one and what are the changes in the heart during each phase. Now we will consider only one side of the heart and the changes which is occurring on one side of the heart is same for the other side of the heart. We will consider what are the changes during each phase in atria, ventricle, valve and aorta. So let's begin with our first phase, which is atrial contraction phase. In this phase, atria is contracted actively due to depolarization. As atria is contracting, it will have higher pressure than ventricle, which is 5 mmHg. As atria is contracting actively, mitral valve will open and the blood will be transported from atrium to the ventricle. Now, not only blood is transported from atrium to ventricle, but also pressure is transmitted from atria to ventricle, which means that as blood is passing from atrium to ventricle, the pressure is also transferring from atria to ventricle. If we plot a graph for pressure and time, there will be formation of A wave, which represent the rise and fall in pressure of atrium. We also have a green wave which represents that the pressure from the atria is transferred to the ventricle. Now in this phase, ventricle is receiving blood, aortic valve is closed, and aorta is passing the remaining blood which it contains to the peripheral tissue. Now we move on to our second phase, which is isovolumetric contraction. Isovolumetric contraction means the volume in this phase is same. There is no change in volume of blood, no transmission of blood from atrium to ventricle or from ventricle to aorta. The pressure in ventricle is greater than the atrial pressure, but the pressure in aorta is greater than the ventricular pressure, which means that the blood cannot pass from ventricle to atrium because ventricle is having more pressure and pressure in aorta is greater than ventricle, which is preventing the ventricle to pass the blood to aorta. Now in this phase, the mitral valve is closed. If we plot a graph against the pressure and time, you will see a normal bulge is producing, which is due to closure of mitral valve, and this bulge is known as S1 sound or first sound of the heart. The aortic valve is also closed in this phase. That's why there is no change in the volume of the blood, and this phase is known as isovolumetric phase. The atria in this phase is receiving blood from the lungs and the aorta is still passing the remaining blood to the peripheral tissues. Now, as pressure in ventricle is greater than atrial pressure, therefore, you can see in the graph there is a rising in the pressure of the ventricle, which is shown by green line. Now, our third phase is rapid ventricular ejection phase. In this phase, ventricle start its contraction and the pressure in ventricle is greater than the pressure in aorta. As pressure in ventricle is greater than aorta, the aortic valve is open and the blood from ventricle passes into the aorta. In this case, mitral valve is still closed because pressure in ventricle is greater than the pressure in atria. And in this phase, atria is still storing blood which is coming from the lungs. As you can see in the graph, there is still rise in the atrial pressure. As you can see in the graph, there is rise in the ventricular pressure and it reach its peak value. And on the other hand, you can see there is a small rise in the atrial pressure, which is due to blood which is coming into the atrium from the lungs. Now our next phase is slow ventricular ejection phase. In this phase, ventricle is still contracting and the blood from ventricle is passing into the aorta, but the speed is slow down and the pressure in ventricle is decreasing gradually. In this phase, aortic valve is still open, mitral valve is closed, which means that atrium is still storing blood which is coming from lungs. As you can see in the graph, there is decrease in ventricular pressure, but it is still higher than aortic pressure, and the pressure in the atrium is rising gradually. Now, after ejection phase, we have isovolumetric relaxation phase. In this phase, there will be no change in the blood volume and the myocardium will be in relaxed state. In this state, pressure in ventricle is decreased. In this phase, the pressure in ventricle become lower than the pressure in aorta. That's why there is closure of the aortic valve. And this closure of aortic valve bring this second heart sound, which is S2. Atrium is working as a reservoir and it is still receiving blood from the lungs. As there is increase in the volume, there is increase in the pressure of the atrium, but the pressure in ventricle is greater than the pressure in atrium. So the mitral valve is still closed. In this phase, you can see in the graph there is decrease in the pressure of the ventricle, but it is higher than the pressure of atrium. Now our next phase is rapid passive ventricular filling phase. In this phase, the pressure in ventricle is decreased and it become less than the pressure in atria, which means that there is opening of mitral valve and the blood from the atrium is transferred to the ventricle. Now this phase is called rapid passive ventricular filling phase because in this phase the atrium is not contracting actively, it is just passing the blood which was stored during previous phases. In this phase the aortic valve is closed because pressure in aorta is greater than the pressure in ventricle. The mitral valve is open because the pressure in atria is greater than the pressure in ventricle. You can see in the graph there is rising in the pressure of the atrium, which is due to storage of blood during previous phases, and now there is decrease in the pressure, which is due to the blood is passing from atrium to ventricle, so there is decrease in pressure. On the other hand, if you see the ventricle pressure, it has become lower than the atrial pressure. In heart, the 80% of ventricular filling is passive because the atrium is just passing the blood which it has stored during previous phases, and 20% of ventricular filling is active, which is due to contraction of atrium. Now our next phase is slow passive ventricular filling phase. In this phase, the blood is still flowing from the atrium to the ventricle, but the blood which is flowing, it is not the stored blood. It is the blood which is directly coming from the pulmonary vein and entering directly into the left ventricle without getting stored. In this phase, aortic valve is still closed because the pressure in aorta is greater than the pressure in ventricle and aorta is supplying the blood to the peripheral tissue. We can see in the graph that atrial pressure has become steady and the ventricular pressure is also constant. But the atrial pressure is still higher than the ventricular pressure, so the mitral valve is still open. After completion of this phase, we will again go back to our first phase, which is arterial contraction phase, where the atrium will actively contract and push all the blood into the ventricle, and there will be closure of mitral valve and the pressure in ventricle will be greater than the pressure of atria, and this cycle will go on and on. I hope you liked this short video about the cardiac cycle. Stay tuned for more video from med school. Thank you for watching.